It's filming you.
Yay!
Okay, let's not film me.
Started this program in reaction to some of the films that we were getting for our youth reel from Mill Valley Film Festival. And they seemed to have a preponderance of imitating television commercials, imitating gangster films, imitating end of the world films, whatever, but they were all imitation. And they didn't really tell anything about the filmmaker, about what their personal experiences are. And as you know, and writers, they always say, write about what you know. And it's the same thing with film. So we started thinking about a program that would do that in a very small period of time and a very short film that kids could relate to. Day one, starting a story circle. And this is, I should mention that Center for Digital Storytelling in Berkeley leads these classes. Their teachers lead these classes. And the story circles are often really moving because these kids are being able to tell their story for the first time and to other kids who listen. And it's one of the main things is that you respect the other person's story. And whatever they're saying, giggle and laugh, or say, oh. And that is a great template for them to start this whole self-esteem building. And then they're working in a whirlwind of activity. Day two is learning how to do a story narrative, and when they're finished their story, because their narrative that's written is then recorded on the next few days, and that becomes the building block for the film. It's much easier to record your narrative and then build the images on top of that when you have very, very little time, and this is a digital storytelling technique. And they also, at that time, when they write their story, they figure out what we call a shot list or a storyboard of what they'll have to shoot with a camera, either a moving camera or a still camera, or what materials they want to bring in from home. Pictures of themselves as children, their parents, the shot of their house. One kid once used a gang kerchief to make a point and brought one in. And that's day two.
I'm going to make it into a column that's shoved over like this.
Like this?
Yeah.
This is a whole long sentence, no periods anywhere.
This picture of my family. And then as they grew up somewhere, unless you want to take the video out.
Let me see.
You don't see the camera doesn't see our faces. They just see our hands changing. You give me an ID, I give you the tree shirt.
All right.
But I think I'll still use that one.
Okay.
I'll still use that one.
When you're surrounded by families laughing, cheering, congratulating each other, then you look out into that crowd to find no one there. You start to think no one cares. No one ever talks about it. No one listens. So the heat continues to burn my hands.
Day three, we go out with several cars with adults in tow, with flip cameras and Exacta cameras, and with the shot lists that have been developed the day before, and spend the entire day shooting stuff, eating out of the restaurant and so forth, and come back with all of those at the end of the day, turn the cameras in, and then that's the end of day three. It doesn't sound like much, but it's a lot. 4 is a teaching day and the starting of real work. They learn Final Cut Pro and learn all the techniques of moving images around, making still images move, taking their video and integrating it with the still images and drawings or whatever they do. So they're moving closer on day 4 to the finished product.
My story is about my family and our life changes, and it's basically saying that I can't do it. I don't even know what to say.
Just sum it up really fast.
My story is about me and my family life changes. So back then we were all crazy, but then when it came to 2010, we changed. The best part is putting it all together and taking pictures.
And you were here last year, didn't you? You did a film last year?
Yes, Nana's house.
Do you think you've improved since last year and this year, or?
I think that by watching the other videos and stuff, I think that it's given me a lot of ideas, and it's giving me I think I've improved, but I personally like my story last year better.
Do you think you might want to become a filmmaker?
Actually, that is something I plan to do.
Day 5.
Hi, my name is Cheyenne Watts. I'm 14 years old and in the 8th grade. I go to Martin Luther King Jr. Academy, and the reason why I wanted to make a video on my baby brother is because I miss him a whole bunch. I haven't seen him in a while. Things changed and things happened. So I just wanted to say, I love you. Thanks.
It's a tough day because kids are anxious, and once they've got their story on film and they've worked with it for a little bit, they really want to finish it. But the teachers, we all go around and make sure that the kids have really done their best to get the images that they have and the story that they have perfect before they stop working around 3:30, 4 o'clock on Friday. And then we have just a group screening after we've downloaded everything, and the kids get to look at each one of their own films. And it's always a revelation, I think, for everyone, because you never can tell what some of these kids will turn up with.
My name is Tijan Arce, and I am 13 years old, and I go to MLK Academy. And my story is about where I'm from and where I grew up and why do I like it. And I did a description of where I'm from, and I wrote the story because I thought it would be easy, and I wanted to do some of my background a little bit. And the best part of coming here was how I got to learn about digital recording and putting everything together. And it was kind of easy because I had a lot of teachers to help me do it.
Dominique, that's my name. And I guess I made the film because I had nothing else to do for spring break.
And then we're all ready for the big world premiere that happens at one of our theaters that cooperate with us at each location. Of course, in Marin at the Christopher B. Smith Raffel Film Center, which is our theater.
My name is Cassidy Workman. I am 13 years old. I go to Davidson Middle School and I'm in the 8th grade. My story is about my friend Becca. I chose this story because our friendship was very strong and I wanted people to realize that. My favorite part about making this was filming everything, acting and stuff. Yeah, I want to be an actress.
For me, it's always a really heartfelt experience. And for the teachers, likewise. And the kids just love it.
dream, and laugh and smoke.